Welcome to the Ainfluencer podcast, your go-to hub for influencer marketing, e-commerce, and affiliate strategies. Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Ainfluencer podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
Have you ever wondered how some brands just, connect? How they cut through all the noise online? Feels like the marketing world is changing faster than ever. So today we're doing a deep dive. We're looking at the cutting edge of influencer marketing, specifically heading into 2025. We've got two big reports here, the Influencer Marketing Benchmark Report 2025 and another one called Influencer Marketing in 2025, a comprehensive analysis.
Right.
Our mission, to really unpack the key stuff, the strategies, the insights, basically what's most important for you to know to navigate this space.
Absolutely. And it's timely because influencer marketing is really at, an inflection point. It's being reshaped quite dramatically by tech, by changing consumer habits.
Yeah.
It's not really a question of if it works anymore. It's more about how we unlock the next stage, the next evolution.
Okay, so let's start with the macro picture. The growth has been, astounding, hasn't it?
It really has.
We're talking projections hitting something like $32, maybe $33 billion globally by 2025.
33 billion, yeah. It's huge.
And think about where it came from. Just over $1 billion, maybe $1.4 billion back in 2014.
That kind of compound annual growth rate, over 30% since then.
Yeah.
It's explosive.
Definitely.
And what's really feeding this growth is social media itself becoming the world's biggest ad channel. Just happened in 2024.
Bigger than paid search. Wow.
Yeah, surpassed paid search. We're talking, $247 billion in global ad spend, projected to hit nearly $267 billion by the end of 25.
Okay.
And a huge driver of that surge. It's influencer collaborations, new content formats, things like short-form video, live shopping.
Right. And the ecosystem supporting all this, it's not just the influencers themselves. The reports mention nearly 7,000, is that right? 6,939 service providers and platforms.
Exactly. Up from just over 1,100 back in 2019.
That's a massive jump. It shows how serious this has become, how professionalized.
It does. And Jasmine Enberg, she's an analyst mentioned in the sources, points out three really interesting trends in the agency world because of this.
Okay, like what?
Well, first, consolidation. Big agencies, like Publicis, are buying up influencer-focused firms.
So it's becoming core strategy and not just an add-on.
Precisely. It shows IM is essential now. Second, you've got these specialized niche agencies just thriving.
So there's demand for really specific expertise.
Right. And third, talent management is becoming huge. Creators are building these big businesses, almost like, traditional Hollywood talent structures.
Interesting. Okay, what about globally? The U.S. still leads in sponsored posts, right? About 23%.
Yeah, the U.S. leads in the volume of sponsored posts, around 18.9 million last year. And this is really fascinating.
Go on.
Brazil actually has more Instagram influencers now.
More than the U.S., really?
Yep, 3.83 million, just edging out the U.S. at 3.78 million. And India is rising incredibly fast, too.
Wow. So what does that mean?
Well, for you, it means thinking local is more important than ever. It points to the need for culturally specific strategies. There are huge opportunities opening up in places like the Middle East, North Africa, LATAM.
So it's not just about global reach, but deep local connection.
Exactly. Authentic connection within those specific cultures.
Are you an influencer looking to land more deals and grow your income? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the free marketplace connecting you with thousands of brands on Instagram and TikTok. With no fees, subscriptions, or hidden costs, Ainfluencer.com is built to help you succeed. You keep 80% of every deal, and we handle the rest, from secure payments to resolving any disputes. Our AI-powered system matches you with the perfect campaigns based on your niche, audience, and engagement. Simply create a profile, showcase your work, and start collaborating with top brands in minutes. From paid posts and affiliate deals to content creation opportunities, Ainfluencer lets you manage it all in one place. And with tools to track your performance and build your reputation, you'll always stay ahead. Join Ainfluencer.com today and turn your creativity into profit. Free forever. Ainfluencer. Smart collaborations, endless opportunities.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Budgets. The reports use this phrase, cautious optimism. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's interesting phrasing. Basically, influencer marketing is still absolutely a core strategy for most.
What?
But there's a bit of a pullback or maybe a recalibration. The percentage of marketers dedicating a budget for 2025 is down slightly, about 10% from 2024.
Okay. And fewer are planning to increase budgets too.
Also down by about 10%. Around 49% plan to increase versus closer to 60% the year before.
So why the caution?
It seems to be a mix of things. Macroeconomic pressures, definitely.
Right.
Inflation, cost scrutiny. There's just a bigger demand for clear ROI.
Right. Prove the value.
Exactly. And as Emily Hare notes in one of the reports, many brands are moving away from those massive, broad campaigns.
The mass activations.
Right. They're shifting towards smaller, more targeted campaigns, looking for efficiency.
Makes sense. And how are the budgets being allocated? What percentage of marketing spend?
The sweet spot seems to be in that 5% to 20% range. Most marketers fall into the 10-15%, 5-10%, or 15-20% brackets.
And fewer are going really big.
Significantly fewer.
Yeah.
The share allocating over 40% of their budget dropped sharply. It was nearly a quarter of brands in 2024. Now it's down to about 12%.
Suggest diversification, maybe? Spreading the bets?
Could be. Or just that heightened focus on ROI we mentioned. Now, interestingly, the experts themselves are a bit divided on this budget outlook.
Oh, how so?
Well, some are quite optimistic. They point to things like AI making things more efficient, the rise of retail media.
Advertising on Amazon, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And the value of long-term partnerships. They see budgets continuing to grow.
But others are more cautious.
Yeah, others are pointing to rising costs, saturation in the market, maybe even some consumer fatigue, as Abhishek Roy warns.
Okay.
And Chelsea Larson-Andrews predicts brands will lean more heavily on niche creators, specifically to get better ROI from potentially smaller budgets.
So a split view reflecting the transition?
Pretty much. It shows the market is maturing.
So, boiling it down for you, the listener, it's about being strategic. Precision matters more than ever. Balancing ambition with, well, prudence.
Exactly. Making every dollar count.
Okay, let's talk about the big game changer, AI. The reports seem pretty positive on its impact.
Very positive. Over two-thirds, 66.4%, said AI had somewhat or significantly improved their results.
And very few saw negative effects.
Only about 6%. It really highlights how AI can smooth out some of those historical bumps in the road, those inefficiencies.
How widely is it being used right now?
About 60% are actively using it for things like finding influencers or optimizing campaigns.
Oh, still room to grow.
Definitely. While around 22% use it extensively, almost 38% have only limited application. Lots of untapped potential there.
Interesting. And there was a slight dip in people thinking AI could fully automate influencer marketing.
Yeah, down slightly from 77% to 73.4%. It suggests people are getting a more realistic view. It's a powerful tool, but maybe not a total replacement for human judgment and creativity.
Wish your videos could speak the world's language? Imagine your videos breaking through language barriers and reaching billions more people who speak over 200 languages different from yours. Whether you're a brand, influencer, or podcaster,
Sé per te è importante quanto per... If smelling good 24 hours. Si pour toi il est aussi important. Si para ti es tan importante como para mí oler rico 24 horas.
language shouldn't hold you back from reaching larger audiences. Create a video and distribute it in 200+ languages. How does that sound? Our AI-powered video translation makes it possible with just a click. So why limit your reach? Work smarter. Create one video and turn it into 200+ localized versions.
Horas al día. Tengo que recomendarte Clean Sense.
Whether you're a business expanding globally, an influencer connecting with diverse followers, or a YouTuber growing your channel, one thing is clear. Language barriers are a thing of the past. With just a few clicks, you can translate your videos into multiple languages,
Would you like me to translate that?
instantly connecting with audiences worldwide. It's simple. Upload your video. Choose the languages to translate to. Let our AI work its magic. In minutes, your video will be transformed with accurate tone, voice, subtitles, and even voiceover options, ready to captivate audiences in any language.
Last a very long time on your body. There are fragrances for both.
Don't wait. The world is watching. Join thousands of businesses, influencers, and content creators who trust our AI to take their content to a global stage. It's time to start up. Brand ID is your digital hub.
Right. So what are the key benefits people are seeing with AI?
Well, things like better influencer matching. Interestingly, that percentage was a bit lower than last year. Also, content creation help, campaign optimization, using predictive analytics.
Okay.
Streamlining communication between brands and influencers, and analyzing audience sentiment.
It sounds like AI is really, as one report put it, rewriting the DNA of the industry.
That's a good way to put it. It's an enabler. It frees up marketers from the repetitive stuff.
So they can focus more on strategy, creativity.
Exactly. Creativity, connection, building trust. Think about generative AI, creating custom visuals or videos quickly.
Or even those virtual influencers.
Yeah, Danielle Whitaker mentions them. They're always on message. Scandal-proof.
Huh. Fascinating. So the big question for you is how to use AI smartly.
Right. How do you leverage it to amplify human ingenuity, not replace it, to make things more precise, more scalable, but still authentic?
Okay, let's dig into campaign strategy itself. What are the main goals driving these campaigns now?
Sales are definitely leading the pack.
Yeah.
About 35–36% list sales as the top objective.
That feels like a shift, doesn't it? More bottom line focused.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It signals that influencer marketing isn't just seen as a buzz channel anymore. It's expected to drive direct revenue, just like other sales channels.
Which puts pressure on influencers too, presumably.
For sure. They need to think beyond just impressions and engagement towards actual conversions. But, awareness is still crucial, about 24%. And generating user-generated content, building community, those are still really important goals too.
Got it. And which platforms are dominating? Still Instagram and TikTok.
Yep, they're the clear leaders.
Yeah.
Instagram at around 57%, TikTok just behind at 51–52%. Short-form video is king there.
YouTube's still strong.
Still very strong, especially for longer-form content, tutorials, reviews, around 37%. And interestingly, LinkedIn is really emerging for B2B.
Okay, now, we have to talk about TikTok. The potential U.S. ban in 2025. The reports showed a big drop in investment intentions, right?
A significant drop, yeah. About 17% fewer marketers planning to invest there because of the uncertainty.
Which really underlines the need for diversification.
Absolutely critical. But there's a twist in the story mentioned. Remember mid-January when it got messy?
Vaguely, yeah.
TikTok was actually taken offline temporarily, but then quickly reinstated after a 75-day delay in the ban's enforcement.
So it shows the political heat, but also maybe its resilience?
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
complex.
that's
But the takeaway for brands is clear. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Steph Paez predicts more diversification to newer platforms like Lemonade or Bluesky.
Makes sense. How are campaigns being managed? Mostly in-house.
Seems so. Over 60% manage campaigns in-house.
Why the shift towards in-house, do you think? Control? Cost?
Probably both. More control over the process, potentially cost savings, and maybe AI tools are making it easier to handle more tasks internally now, as Gary Orellana suggests.
And the scale of campaigns? Still mostly smaller.
Yeah, nearly half are working with just 1 to 5 influencers.
So focusing on those micro and nano influencers again.
Seems like it. Aiming for that targeted, authentic engagement. Monthly campaigns are the most common frequency.
What are the biggest headaches for those managing campaigns in-house?
Finding the right influencers is still number one, for about 30%. And measuring ROI is a close second, around 26%.
Still the perennial challenges.
Pretty much. Plus the usual operational stuff, managing contracts, paying influencers. It can get complex.
And when they evaluate influencers, what's top of mind?
Engagement and clicks are still key, about 26%. Content type and category fit, also about 25%.
But pressure for sales results is growing there too.
Definitely. There's a clear push for tangible outcomes beyond just views or likes.
Looking to connect with your audience and make your product go viral? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the end-to-end marketplace that connects you with over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers for free. With no subscriptions or fees, Ainfluencer.com makes it easy to find the perfect collaboration partners for your brand instantly. Its AI-powered system does the heavy lifting, matching you with influencers based on niche demographics, past performance, and engagement. Start your campaign directly from your Ainfluencer dashboard or your Shopify store in seconds. Manage everything from inviting influencers and negotiating deals to secure payments and performance analytics all in one place. Handle influencer-curated lists, affiliate marketing, and content creation, even translated into 200+ languages, all without paying any platform fees. Unlimited use, forever free. Visit Ainfluencer.com today and take your brand to the next level.
Okay, so for you, the takeaway seems to be balance. Diversify platforms, focus on smaller, impactful collabs, maybe with those nano influencers, and really tackle those operational hurdles, especially measurement.
Well put. It's about optimizing the whole strategy.
Right. Let's talk more about those influencer tiers. The reports emphasize authenticity and niche expertise being key for consumers now.
Yeah, and this is where the nano-influencers just dominate the numbers. It's kind of staggering.
How dominant?
On Instagram, they were about 76% of all influencers in 2024. And on TikTok, almost 88%.
Wow, so 1,000 to 10,000 followers is the sweet spot.
In terms of volume, absolutely. And their value proposition is strong. Higher engagement rates, over 10% for nanos on TikTok, compared to maybe 1.7% on Instagram for the same tier. Plus, they're more cost-effective.
It really speaks to that desire for authentic niche connection.
Exactly. Less polish, more realness.
Yep. Okay, let's zoom in on the big platforms. Instagram first. Still huge. Demographics skew young and female.
Yep, 84% under 34. Core group is 25-34, definitely female skewed. And Reels are the go-to content format now.
But engagement rates have dipped.
They have, yeah, down from over 2% in 2021 to about 1.6% in 2024. There's definitely saturation.
Still powerful, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Big brands like Zara, Nike, H&M get massive buzz there. And someone like Cristiano Ronaldo just keeps growing his following. It still has immense reach.
Okay, TikTok. Despite the drama, still the engagement ting.
Unmatched demographics for youth reach over half under 24, heavily 18-24, also female-dominated.
And the engagement rates hold up.
Absolutely. Robust across the board, but especially that 10.3% for nano-influencers. The algorithm just works differently, prioritizing relevance, giving small creators huge potential reach.
Brands killing it there include
Shein, Sephora, Rare Beauty were mentioned as dominating the conversation. But again, that U.S. ban uncertainty.
means diversification is non-negotiable for brands relying on it heavily.
Precisely, even with its global power and engagement.
All right, finally, YouTube, the old reliable.
Huh, you could say that. Resilient powerhouse is a good term. Wider age range, 64% aged 18-34, but notably it skews male.
More male than the others.
Yeah, 58.6% overall, and even higher in that 25-34 bracket.
And its strength is long form.
Definitely. Perfect for reviews, tutorials, deeper dives, and its earned media value, the EMV, is really high.
Higher than Insta or TikTok.
Significantly, especially for nanos. A nano-influencer YouTube post might generate $2,000 in EMV versus maybe $57 on Instagram or $1,000 on TikTok.
Wow, that's a big difference.
It is. And look at someone like Mr. Beast adding 117 million subscribers in 1 year. It shows YouTube's power for building and keeping an audience.
So for you listening, this platform deep dive is crucial, right? Deciding where to play.
Absolutely. Do you need the niche authenticity of nanos? The viral potential of TikTok? Or the storytelling depth and high EMV of YouTube? It depends entirely on your goals.
Okay, let's tie this all together. Expert predictions. What's the big picture looking forward? Technology, especially AI, is front and center, isn't it?
Overwhelmingly so. 91% see tech as the main driver, and AI dominates that conversation. Predictive analytics, generative AI, it's seen as the unstoppable catalyst.
And the shift in creator dynamics, micro-influencers gaining ground.
Yep, that's a major theme. Micro-influencers getting more focus, and community building is huge, nearly half the mentions. Influencers aren't just promoting, they're becoming community leaders.
Building real connections, like Marta Miglior said.
Exactly. Value-aligned communities, sentiment-driven conversations, much deeper.
What about metrics? Still that push for hard ROI.
Definitely. Performance tracking leads the discussion, over 51%. Moving away from vanity metrics towards things like actual sales, customer loyalty, real accountability.
Content formats, live streaming is big.
Huge. Mentioned most often, 52%. Short-form videos right up there too, 38%. But the challenge is saturation.
So needing more innovation.
Yeah, innovative interactive formats, blending live shopping with AR was mentioned as an example. Got to stand out.
Platforms obviously remain key. Integrating AI, live features, and social commerce seems to be bubbling up.
Big time. Social commerce came up in about a third of the expert discussions. It's seen as a potential game changer, making the path from discovery to purchase seamless on the platform itself.
Interesting. Did the reports mention any specific tools like Brandide?
You know, the source material notes that despite extensive research, no specific tool named Brandide was widely identified. So it might be a less common or perhaps internal tool name.
Okay, good to clarify. So summing up the lessons learned and looking ahead.
I think the core message is influencer marketing is a mature strategic discipline now. Success lies in finding the right balance.
Balance between
Automation and authenticity, efficiency and creativity, data and emotion, using AI to amplify human creativity, not replace it. That seems key.
So final recommendations for you, our listener. What should you focus on?
Harness AI strategically, definitely. Invest in micro-influencers and genuine community building.
Yeah.
Be agile across multiple platforms. Prioritize real ROI measurement.
And keep innovating with content like live shopping.
Absolutely. Stay fresh, stay interactive.
Great. So to wrap up, it feels like the future here isn't just about keeping up with technology. It's maybe about doubling down on what makes us human.
I think that's a perfect way to put it. Investing in vision, creativity, making a meaningful impact.
Which leaves a final thought perhaps for you to consider.
Yeah. In a world increasingly driven by algorithms, how will you ensure your brand's human touch, your authenticity, continues to shine through and drive that genuine connection?